Welcome everybody to another interview on Reels Productions. How are you guys doing today, man? My name's LL Coolbrad. You already know what the vibe is. So let's get into it, man. I'm here with Jacob Oden, 2024 prospect. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing good, bro. So to start it off, I like to put some other questions out there outside of football. So this one question, you're from Michigan, I'm from Michigan, right? So what do we call it? Soda or pop, bro? We gotta settle this. Soda or
It's
pop?
pop. It's
Thank
pop.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's pop. Yeah,
Hey
sir.
yo, KT, you hear that, bro? It's not soda, bro. It's pop.
It's
But
pop.
anyways, how's your recruitment process going so far, man?
I mean, it's going pretty well. I'm talking to a lot of coaches right now, trying to see where I'm comfortable at. Not close to making a decision though.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. You're 2024. I wouldn't expect that anyway. But before we get into some other questions, any football questions, we need to know the story about how you fell in love with the game. How did you fall in love with the game of football?
Um, at first I really didn't like it because I was just
Mm.
like playing flag football, and then all my friends started playing. So I'm like, I'm about to join. So one of my coaches hooked me up with a team, the Wolverines, and I just started taking off from there.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. But next question. I know you visited Michigan, Notre Dame, and Ohio State. What was your favorite part of visiting schools? What is your favorite part of visiting schools and seeing their facilities and getting to see their atmosphere? What is it like? Like, what's your favorite thing to see at visits?
I like to see their facilities, like how big or how small or how they communicate. I like to get to know the coaches and everything. So that's my main reason to go. Like I want to get to know the coaches. Like yeah.
Mhm. I know you got your first big offer from Notre Dame. What was that moment like for you and your family? Like, what was that? Like, all your hard work just paid off. What did that feel like?
Yeah, when I got it, it was like ecstatic because like I wasn't expecting it for real because they didn't talk to me after the camp. So they
Mm.
called me a day later, told me I had the offer, and I was just excited.
Hey, man, that's a blessing right there. That's a blessing. But how did you find? Okay, yeah, you just got called. But what do they say? Like, do they just say right away that you get an offer, or do they build up to it in the call? Is that how it goes? Since you've
No,
gotten like
they
multiple offers.
like we had a regular conversation like man to
Mm,
man. So like we just talked about how the camp went, how the visit went, how all that, how I liked it,
mm.
and we talked about how we wanted to build our relationship. Me and Coach Mickens and Coach Freeman and Coach O'Leary, and yeah.
Yeah. Next question. Now let me know what made you fall in love with football. If you had to pick four athletes to be on your Mount Rushmore athletes outside of football, it can be outside of football too. Who would they be and why?
We got MJ, LeBron, Deion Sanders, and Tom Brady.
Okay, so now you say MJ and LeBron, right? Do you
Yeah.
have who's better, bro? Who's better? Who's better, MJ or LeBron?
I'm about to go with LeBron, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going with LeBron.
Ah,
I know everybody be like MJ, but LeBron has basically every record in the record book right now.
man, my man's about to be salty, man, when he watched this video. But who I put Kobe because I watched him towards
Yeah,
the
I like
tail end
Kobe.
of his career.
Yeah, I like Kobe.
MJ. I don't know if you know CMU. I don't know if you've heard of CMU before. It's
Nah.
somewhat upstate. Have
Oh,
you heard?
like no, I ain't heard.
It's a college. It's CMU, like a
Oh,
football team.
Central Michigan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Antonio Brown came from there, so he's one of he. I like the Pittsburgh Steelers too. So he's from there. He's one of my favorite athletes before everything happened with him. And then Damian Lillard, he's just a clutch player. I love him,
Yeah.
and I love watching him play. Um, but yeah, now that we know your favorite four athletes, if you had to start two athletes, bench one of your athletes, and cut one of your athletes, who would they be and why? What would it be like and why?
That's hard.
Yeah.
Start two of them.
Hmm.
Obviously, I'm gonna start the football players because I'm a football fan.
Yep.
Bitches LeBron and MJ. Yeah.
Cut MJ.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Dang. Man. Dang. Who did you grow up watching outside of those players that you said on TV, like in the NFL? Who did you really pay attention to when you were just starting to get into football?
At first, my favorite player was Patrick Peterson when I first started watching football. I just like his swag and everything. It got me into football for real. I also
Mm.
like Calvin Johnson was one of my favorite players. Desmond Howard, I used to watch his old stuff, so he was one of my favorite players. And Charles Woodson.
Yeah, for me, what my bench cut, starter bench and cut would be Kobe, MJ start, Antonio Brown bench, and then Damian Lillard cut. But next, now, what do you think is your biggest strength and your biggest weakness going into your sophomore season? Now that you've taken some time going on these 7-on-7s, like to reevaluate and just see what your game's like. Like, what are those?
My strength would be my athletic ability and IQ. And I don't think I could really point out a weakness right now because,
Mm,
like, yeah, feel me?
yeah, I get that. Now that you know your biggest strength, going into your sophomore season, what are your goals and expectations for yourself and your team overall?
We're trying to win a state championship this year for sure. I think we
Mm.
got the players to win it. And individually, I'm trying to contribute on offense and defense and like be a big time player this year.
Is there any amount of like interceptions, anything that you would like to reach this season, or do you
Five plus.
just?
I
Mm,
want to get 5 plus.
that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Now, now that we know more about your football career as a whole, I want to get into some of your interests and things outside of your sports career. So first off, to kick it off, what's your favorite kind of candy, man? What's your favorite kind of candy?
Reese's and Kit Kats.
Hey yo, bro, you already know it, bro. Reese's, bro. That's what I said, bro. Hey yo, you
Yep.
like white Reese's, white chocolate Reese's?
I like all Reese's, but my favorite is the original.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. What's your favorite cereal? Mine's cinnamon toast crunch because that's the only cereal you
Yeah,
can
I was
eat.
gonna say that. I was gonna say that too. Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Cheerios, Frosted Flake, like all the OGs. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can only eat cinnamon toast crunch without milk. Like that's like the only cereal that you can eat without
Yeah,
milk, though.
for
Like no cap. Next, what's your favorite type of food? For me, it's like Chinese stuff like that. Like outside of like stuff that you want to eat, like diet on for like football.
favorite type of food. That's hard because I burgers and pizza like are like
Mm,
up there for real.
yeah.
Yeah, burgers and pizza.
Pineapples on pizza or no pineapples on
Yes,
pizza?
pineapples
Thank
belong on
you.
pizza.
Let's
Yes,
go. Thin crust or no thin crust?
normal regular. I don't like thin crust for real. I
Dang.
like my crust like bread, like
Mm,
normal crust. Yeah.
yeah. Next question. What are your favorite types of music? For me, it's like rap, hip hop, and I like some like old school jazz type stuff.
Stuff. Rap number one right now. Yep.
Mm. If you had to pick your top four artists on your Mount Rushmore, who would they be and why?
Oh, right now it's Young Boy,
Mm.
Rod Wave, Lil Baby, and Polo G. Number four. Yeah.
What about them stands out to you when you listen to them?
They really talk about like real life stuff that I can relate to, like the grind coming up,
Mm.
all that, and they talk about the success, all that money, all that.
Yeah, I said Polo G, Tupac, and I said Polo G, Tupac, and Miles Davis. I don't know if you know who Miles Davis is, but he's an old jazz type guy. You
That's
can
what's
just
up.
but why I said Polo G and Tupac is because they've been through life experiences that they rap about. They don't rap about stuff that they haven't been through, if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
And then
that's
oh yeah, I said Migos too. I said Migos because I just like their sound. Their sound is unique. I love
yeah.
what they did on Culture 3 with their sound was awesome. I don't know if you heard it, but
I heard it.
I liked
Yeah,
it. Did you have a favorite song out of that album? Mine was like Avalanche. That
mine
song.
was the one with Drake. No cap. That song is hard.
Yeah, that was too. But yeah, Miles Davis, I say because you could hear in some emotion through his trumpet. I love that from him. But now next, what is your favorite art? If you had to only listen to two of your favorite artists for the rest of your life, who would they be and why?
Rod Wave and NBA Young Boy.
Why them?
They speak to me like for real. Like I really like. I'm into their music. Like
Mm,
the their beats, their producers, their lyricism, their sound, their flows, all that. I'm into them. Like for real.
yeah. For me, it would probably be Polo G and Tupac because they're the realest, I think, out of those four that I said. And then another question as like some of the last few like Mount Everest type stuff. Like if you can live without five things like outside of friends, family, God, like food, drinks, and clothes. Like what would it be?
If I could live,
If you couldn't, if you couldn't live without five things.
oh, If I couldn't live without 5 things, would it food? If I
Mm.
like didn't need it, like
Yeah.
food. Actually, no, I like food for real.
Mm.
This hard. Like I don't really know.
Yeah,
That
I
one's
like
hard.
to make people think, my guy.
Yeah.
But what are your favorite next question? What is your favorite moments you've had on the football field in your career so far?
And literally going to championships and going out of town and traveling with my little league team. That's amazing right there. I like being being able to get to bond with my brothers and all that when we're out of town.
What's it like traveling around the country? Like, how busy is it for you, like, to just be traveling like all the time?
June's busy every day. Like it's
Hmm.
something new every day. We're somewhere different every day. So like
Yeah.
we go from Ohio to Atlanta to
Dang.
Cali to Florida like every day.
Mm. What's the favorite place that you've traveled, like, for football?
Favorite place gotta be Florida.
By Florida.
I don't know. It's just tropical. Like it feel like a vacation. Like but it's business. So like
Mm.
yeah.
I get that. Where did you go in Florida? Did you just travel all the way around Florida, like
Yeah,
Miami?
we
Like,
we we be everywhere. Miami, Kissimmee, Bradenton,
yeah.
Orlando, everywhere.
You guys, since you mentioned Brayton, did you go to IMG for 7-on-7? Did
Yeah,
they have one there?
yeah. I went to the
Or
show at IMG. Yeah,
mhm. Cool, cool, cool. But now that we talk about some stuff like 7-on-7 type stuff, like who's the hardest person that you've had to guard on 7-on-7s? Like, who's the hardest person?
we got some tough guys on my team. That's hard to guard. We got like Antonio Gates,
Mm-hmm.
LJ from King, Cohen from he a CMU commit.
Yep,
There's a
yep.
few guys that's on my team that's hard to guard. So yeah,
I know about Antonio Gates, bro. He's a beast, dog. Like, shoot. I
yeah,
watched his highlights, bro. Like, he can go up and just snatch anything out the air, bro. He's crazy.
yeah.
But yeah, now that we talk about who's the hardest person that you've guarded in 7-on-7, what's the favorite one that you've played in, like competed in? What's your favorite 7-on-7 you've
My
competed in?
favorite one. Oh, Battle of Miami. That 7-on-7 was fun. Yeah, that one was super lit. Yeah,
Who was there, like the hardest people that were there at the time?
the whole country was there. We had
Dang.
DEF Ground Zero, uh, Flight, some Texas teams, Fast, Speed.
Sheesh.
Everybody was down there.
Damn, dude. That sounds like fun, to be honest, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But now we talk about getting out of sports a little bit. What are your hobbies outside of sports? Like,
My hobbies also. I like to play the game.
mm,
Uh, that's it for real. Cause everything's football, 100% all in.
I understand that. I'm a basketball player too. A lot of time goes into that, but then also in this company too, as for me, is building this up. That's a huge thing of mine. And I just love content creation. That's one of my huge things. But next question: if I had to visit Harper Woods, where would I go and why? What's one place I had to go and why?
Harper Woods. You have to come for a home game. Like no COVID, no nothing. You have to come and see our atmosphere. Like it's great. Our band is one of the best in the state. So the atmosphere at our games is just amazing.
Besides the band, what makes that atmosphere so like the fans, the
Yeah, the fans, us on the sideline, we be lit all the time. So yeah.
mhm. What's your favorite game outside of 7-on-7 sites you've played in? Like, home game could be away game, like for your home
Actually,
team.
football game.
Yeah.
Last year, my favorite game was probably the first game. It was either the first game or I don't know. Yeah, the first game because it was my first game ever, first high school
Yeah.
game ever.
Did you ball out that game?
Yeah, I had a few PPUs, a few tackles.
Yeah. What's your best game that you've ever had?
Oh, that I ever had.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know one game I had like 3 picks in the game and a few sacks.
Dang.
Yeah.
You guys must have blown them out like 70, like fucking
Yeah.
3.
We
Jeez.
we used to do people for real.
Yeah, we're getting to the tail end of this interview now. What came first, the chicken or the egg? I like making people think. What came first?
I think the egg came. I don't know, man.
It's
It can go
hard.
either way for real because it depends on like what God put here first. Was it
Exactly.
did he put the egg there first or the chicken? It was really up to him.
Mm.
He
Now
probably put the
that,
chicken there.
yeah. Oh yeah, because you have to have the chicken to lay the
Yeah,
egg,
make the
but
eggs. Yeah,
I just don't know how the chicken would get there if you get what I'm saying, you know? Like,
yeah.
but another question that makes you think a lot, like what came first, the color orange or the fruit orange? I got orange in my background. What came first?
The color because the fruit had to grow, but the color was already there. So the
Yeah,
fruit
that's what
had to
I'm
grow somewhere, but the color's been here. Like you can't take away a color.
that's what I'm saying, because they would have to see the color orange first before they would
Yeah.
name something orange.
Name the fruit. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we're getting to the end of this interview. What would you rate this interview out of 10 if you had to give this an honest rating?
Oh, this was a good 10 interview. Good 10
Hey, I
out of 10.
appreciate that. Appreciate that, my guy. But yeah, if you have any free promos that you want to give out, just go ahead, bro. I got it.
It's nothing for real. Shout out my Harper Woods football team. You feel me?
Mhm.
That's it.
Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram at 2live_1, on Twitter at Jacob Oden 4, and that's on Snapchat at JGoat02.
All right, man. I'll put all that stuff in the bio. But yeah, guy, I appreciate you coming in today, Jacob Oden, everybody. Thank you for joining me, and we will see you guys in the next one.